Wave.
You must be anointed cause easy follow my demons. But I'ma stay on my toes, I refuse to be defeated. If you don't see my vision, I'ma make your ass believe it. I'm straight out of Columbus, I have right to be conceited. My family gotta eat, take your words and make you eat it. We tryna make this money, chase this money and repeat it.
Welcome back, you guys. I am your host, Cody Wade, aka the Cool Breeze. Yes, and we are talking NFL playoffs today. To be specific, conference championship games. You guys, I want to apologize. I have not been up to par lately. I was down and out. I had a terrible cold, literally one of the worst ones I've had in my life. It had me down for over a week, so I'm back. I'm here better than ever, and to give it to you better than I was going to before. So, hold on to your seats, you guys. We got two great matchups. NFC Championship. Rams travel back to the Big Easy for the dynamic rematch. Saints-Rams. Rams take that trip back to the Dome to go take on the Saints. This is going to be a good one. I expect a lot of trash talking between these two. When you got players like the Saints, man, I love that locker room. And coaches like Sean Payton, man, I love that coach. My favorite coach right now in the league. Just the type of how he is with his team and everything. When bringing in the trophy and the money and everything, you gotta love stuff like that for me personally. So that type of thing. And then you got Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib on the other side. Physical corner, and Aqib Talib that comes back too. That's going to be a really good matchup to see if they put Aqib Talib or Marcus Peters, who's just as a trash-talking corner, period, against a player like Michael Thomas, who is going to walk that walk, and then right after social media, he going to talk that talk. So it's going to be funny to see those two go at it. Marcus Peters going to be ready to take that interview after, or Michael Thomas going to be ready to get on social media like, y'all seen that? Yeah, I get off, yeah. So Saints defense going to be a very good matchup against that run game. And that run game to get started, period. So they have really got to make sure they stop that. Cowboys couldn't do anything with it last game, but I think that the Saints are better all-around defense, if you ask me. I think that they're a more complete defense, they're more of a unit, if you ask me. So I think that they'll do pretty good up against them, hopefully, because I'm pushing for the Saints in this one. So we'll see how that actually goes. You gotta stop the run to stop the Rams first, because they've shown that they can get, and once they get them horses running, it's hard to just stop that team altogether, because they can throw the ball around too, but once they get going off that play action, that's when them boys really get started. I want to see, personally, the matchup of Breeze versus that secondary of the Rams, though. That is one of the matchups to see, because it was interesting, and Sean Payton is good at exploiting corners who are not ready. I expect Marcus Peters to be a little bit better and more focused in this game going into it. They got to keep Talib back, as I said earlier, so that is always going to be a great help to get your best corner back, and it can change your team for you, honestly. It can make or break your defense a lot better, or for worse. I'm excited to see if they're going to get Alvin Kamara involved earlier, because I feel like they really need to do that. And that needs to be a major focus this week and in this game if they want to get going and get off to a good start. Get their run game going early. Get the ball in Mark Ingram's hand, pounding that ball, speed it, and switch to speed with Alvin Kamara. And get Alvin Kamara catching screens. They're a really good screen team. You got Ted Ginn. You just have to be unpredictable. If they can do that, and like I say, Michael Thomas is going to get his. I'm not just focusing on how we're going to get the ball to Michael Thomas as much as I want to get everybody else involved. We have to get everybody else involved if we're going to win, if I'm the Saints. Rams, get that run game going. Pound that ball. Do not let them run the ball on you. Get that play action going for yourselves. And you better hope that somebody can stop Michael Thomas, because right now, the way Michael Thomas is playing, his Twitter handle is holding up. You can't guard that man. So hopefully Aqib Talib can do a really good job, him being a physical corner himself. That would be a good matchup to see. Or if they end up matching it with Marcus Peters, that's also been a good matchup to see, seeing as it didn't go too good for Marcus Peters last time. But That's a good game to look forward to, you guys. Get your popcorn, pop your beers open, and enjoy that one. Let's go on to the next matchup between the Pats and the Chiefs.
AFC Championship game. Brady, Mahomes.
Alright, you guys. AFC Conference Championship game, and that one consists of Patriots making the trip to Arrowhead Stadium this time. And oh boy, the young buck gets a chance back at the old head again. And this time he gets to do it at his house. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for the atmosphere in this one. I'm excited to see Tom Brady to show him, old man, because, man, everybody was doubting him. I am a true Tom Brady hater. So do not get it twisted. I'm a hater. Don't like him. He went to Michigan. I'm a Buckeye. Like, that type of hate. Then he went and destroyed my team in the NFL year after year after once he went to the league. So I hate him. But everybody doubted him out this year, and the man has did his thing. Man, he just did his thing. And that's aggravating, but you gotta admire greatness when you get a chance to see it, right? So I said you get a chance to see the young buck, see what he's gonna do against him this time. I'm rooting for you. See if he's gonna pull it off this time. The last time it was a show. I expect it to be that again. Man, it's hard to bet against Belichick, bet on Andy Reid in the playoffs. But I'm going to go ahead and do that because I want to see that boy Pat Mahomes ball. I love what he does. He's exciting. He's different. He just does what some other people just can't do on the football field. The no-look passes, the one pass he threw sidearm, look kind of like it went around his offensive lineman. Man, I love watching the boy play the game of quarterback. You talk about somebody exciting at their position. He is exciting at just throwing the ball. So, Pat, you better hold it down for me, man. You better hold it down for me. I want to see Pat against Belichick's defense, honestly, because Belichick put up something crazy against Phillip Rivers last week, and I'm excited to see what he's going to put up against Pat Mahomes this week. Because I don't see him doing the same exact thing, but because I always see him switching it up a little bit to try and play with any quarterback's head, just to try and not stay consistent with what you do, and yet still bother them at what they're doing, at what you're trying to do. Also, I see Brady getting off because they don't even have as good as a defense. The Chiefs don't even have as good a defense as the Chargers. With Joey Bosa and Ingram coming off the edges, I do see them being pretty good. I do see they're better off in this game because they got Houston back in this game. So that will be a benefit, of course, when you get one of your best pass rushers back in the game. So I see that you have to get to Tom Brady. So I see getting to Tom Brady being a better benefit. I see that helping for them eventually, and at the end of the day, helping them pull off the W this game. I hope that they can get pressure on him because that's the only way to beat Tom. Let's be real. Don't give him time to just pick your team apart, because if you give him time, he's going to do that. He's going to pick your team apart. So, if you're smart, man, they probably say bet on the Patriots, man. But I'm going on the Chiefs today. I'm betting on Pat. That boy Pat Mahomes. Get it done, man. Hey, what you guys think? Let me know who you guys think is going to come out of these conference championship games. Who is going to be the MVPs of this game? And who's going to have the outstanding performances of this game on both sides of the ball? Hit those comments, like, subscribe, you guys. Let me know what you think. And we're not done yet, though. We're going to talk some. You see it. Problems in Pittsburgh. That's what we talking next. Like I said, you guys, like and subscribe. Let's get on to this next topic. Hot topic of the day. NFL edition. You see it. We talking problems in Pittsburgh.
How about that big three? Well, two. Fuck it.
We got a lot of them. We got them all season. We're going to talk about what I would do personally. The first thing I think that needs to happen, Big Ben need to go. You probably thought I was going to say AB. No. Because if you can rekindle things and make things better in the locker room with Antonio Brown, you do it. Honestly, you got the best talent, best receiver, one of the best receivers in the league. You can't just openly get rid of that. Because even if a draft pick, you don't know it's hit or miss, even if it's a first rounder. So if you can keep AB, you keep AB. If you can't mend things with them, I think that's over and done with. They got to move on from that. But I heard some talks about them extending Big Ben, and I am so not for that. Like, I'm sorry to say this to all my good friends, Malik, Jordan, everybody who I've been a Pittsburgh fan with through all these days. I am going to really struggle to be a Pittsburgh fan if we extend Big Ben. That is one of the main problems. He is a terrible leader, and you can't have your quarterback being a terrible leader. I just don't think. You need to have him be a person of the locker room and a person who is continuously putting fingers like, this isn't just my fault. Like, well, Antonio Brown should have ran the other route. Why wouldn't you just talk to Antonio Brown, bro? Like, all right, yeah, you chucked it up as a loss. That's what other captains do. Brady doesn't go pointing fingers at everybody. You don't see Drew Brees like, well, Sean Payton should have made this call. Well, like, he literally has did that on Todd Haley multiple times. Well, Todd Haley said it was supposed to go there, so I just threw it there. Like, bro, you didn't make the read, and you just said, forget it. Like, forget it. This is what he said, do it. Make the smart play still at the end of the day. You have to read it. Like, I can't stand that. Like, he never wants to take ownership for his mistakes. And as a leader, you have to do that. And I think that's part of the problem with Antonio Brown he has had through all of this is, like, bro, I'm not about to keep taking the fall guy for this. Like, even though Antonio Brown is not just the fall guy, he has to take ownership for some of his mistakes too, which he has though. So I can't really knock him as much. He has like, all right, I was wrong in this situation, I was wrong in that situation. So you can't really kill him as much. But every time you try and talk to Roethlisberger, he has an excuse for something, and nobody wants to see themselves taking the blame for things. So hopefully we can move on from the whole thing. I heard something about keeping Bell too, and I don't really care about bringing Bell in. We're set at the running back. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. Let's shore up a lot of other positions. Let's make the Pittsburgh Steelers a complete good organization and well running team. Like, get out our defense, our secondary set, get us another receiver in here, get us some draft picks for Ben and Antonio Brown. Trade those players, let them go ahead and finish their career off somewhere else if they don't want to be here or if they can't coexist the right way. And let's go ahead and start the new Pittsburgh Steelers era. That's my thoughts on that situation, you guys. So, like I said earlier, comment, let me know what you guys think. I want to get a little bit of question and answer next week. So, like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see y'all next week, you guys. Take care.